Hello, thanks for joining us. Thanks for being here. Please like and subscribe to our video. We really appreciate everyone that does watch our video. We really appreciate it. I came across some interesting videos talking about Caitlin Clark, and let's get into it.
With our mission and values, and we proudly endorse this presidential team. Make your voting plan at vote.org. This, to me, is another reason why Caitlin Clark needs to flee the WNBA. It's a political organization. They're not serious about business. That they don't care about traditional sports fans. It's a little cult that puts out little political statements, and everybody wears vote T-shirts. They don't care about making money. They don't care really about building up this league and making it profitable. They're a charity. She needs to flee the WNBA and start her own league. And to see, I'll add in this, there's all these rumors about this unrivaled 3-on-3 league. They're going to make her a Lionel Messi type offer. She needs to flee that too. Again, this is one of the dumbest things. That 3-on-3 basketball, no one wants to see it from men.
I totally agree with him. Who wants to see that? Who wants to see 3-on-3 basketball? I don't, and Caitlin, I do not blame her for taking the time off, but nobody wants to see that 3-on-3 crap.
No one wants to see it from women. The men have been out there trying to do it with guys that can actually play basketball at a high level. And I'm just sorry, the big three's not working. And I know that the NBA is, hurting it, but people don't want to watch 3-on-3 basketball. You can go to a Gus Macker tournament and see it in a mall parking lot. Do they still have shopping malls? You can go see the Gus Macker tournaments. Do y'all know did y'all have Gus Mackers, or was that just a Midwest thing? The 3-on-3 tournament, all my buddies played it.
Jason, two things. Number one, I would have gone with the Rucker Park reference. You went even deeper than I did. And yes, there are shopping malls. There's one successfully here in Montebello. The Shops of Montebello still going very strong. Okay, that's not part of the Dead Mall series. Here's the issue with the WNBA, and I'm going to repeat a mantra. It is the most unlikable league and culture in all of sports by far. And I'm talking from the players to some of the ownership, to all the media members, to the podcasters, to those who defend it. It's the most unlikable league in the whole wide world. And this is just another piece of evidence to support that statement.
What do you think? Let's say they offer this Lionel Messi type deal, like what it took. Didn't Messi come over to the MLS or whatever?
Yeah.
I don't care how much money. They can offer Caitlin Clark $100 million, and I would tell her to stay away from this unrivaled 3-on-3. It's going to be a disaster. It's going to be a bad look for women's basketball. It's going to hurt their momentum. It's not even a real thing. It's something that.
Yes, I just totally agree with Jason. This unrivaled, the thought of this unrivaled league is just, I don't get it. I don't get this unrivaled league thing. Just the thought of it. Caitlin, hopefully she's taking her time and taking care of her body, and nobody wants to deal with this unrivaled league crap. It's just crazy. Nobody wants to deal with that. Nobody wants to deal with that. Unrivaled
to
league.
drive revenue so we can
Let's
give
go
the
to
players
some
extra
video.
income, extra opportunities. I had to educate the players. They're like, good, 75 million divided by 144, pay us.
But with all of the drama currently surrounding the WNBA, on top of the low-paying salaries, some of these players are questioning if they'll even return.
But you're still complaining about the max salary being $250,000. You're still complaining about the absence of eyeballs. You're still complaining about the lack of headlines and notoriety and pub and cachet. You're complaining about all of these things.
The WNBA is facing a potential crisis like never before, as rumors swirl about Caitlin Clark's massive $100 million offer to play in Europe, and an offer to have an ownership stake of the Indiana Fever from the WNBA.
global platform now that Caitlin will have coming into the professional ranks. So it's really a great time to be in basketball.
Other WNBA stars are not only feeling the pressure, they're feeling the jealousy. Could this lead to a player strike or even a lockout? What happens if WNBA players demand Clark-level contracts, but the league can't deliver? Today, we're diving into the looming possibility of a WNBA lockout fueled by frustration, financial disparities, and players looking to Europe for better pay.
Probably the biggest issue that players had. We did a player survey and travel. The league was able to kind of take a lot of pressure off of itself.
Stick around as we break down all the details. The WNBA has always been a league where players are vocal about fair pay and better working conditions.
Yeah, what's the headline? It says, we're not asking to get paid what the men get paid. We're asking to get paid the same percentage of revenue share.
But the news of Caitlin Clark's rumored $100 million offer from a European team.
The EuroLeague has reportedly extended a monumental $100 million contract to Caitlin Clark.
And the response from the WNBA to offer an ownership position of the Fever.
But we didn't want to rush into it because we wanted new owners, like new ownership groups. Anyone who knows sports here knows, like, it's a slog to be a sports owner.
Has added fuel to an already simmering fire. WNBA stars like Aja Wilson, Angel Reese, and Brianna Stewart have seen the headlines, and there's growing frustration that they aren't receiving similar financial opportunities, especially considering their roles as established stars in the league.
A lot of this noise came by people that were sitting on this network. They tried to minimize her, saying, well, you giving her all this credit.
As Caitlin Clark potentially ponders her options of Europe of WNBA ownership, the impact is not just financial, it's emotional.
It's definitely upsetting. I don't think nobody in our league should be facing any sort of racism, hurtful, disrespectful, hateful comments and threats.
For years, WNBA players have demanded better salaries, citing that they are underpaid compared to their male counterparts in international leagues.
We're not asking to get paid what the men get paid. We're asking to get paid the same percentage of revenue shared.
Now, with Clark's unprecedented offers on the table, the disparity is more glaring than ever, sparking rumors of a potential lockout or strike in the upcoming season.
You don't even... Yo! I'm living beyond my means! It's like, no, my rent is more than that. It's 8,000. I'm living beyond my means.
The sense of jealousy and frustration among WNBA players isn't just speculation, it's real. Players like Angel Reese have openly criticized the league's pay structure and even called out Clark's deal as a sign of inequality.
Angel Reese has spoken out about her WNBA salary, saying it doesn't even cover her rent for a year. This isn't the first time a WNBA player has spoken out about their salary.
While Reese has managed to secure lucrative endorsement deals in the U.S., she still earns a fraction of what Clark could earn overseas. This disparity is pushing some players to demand European-level salaries from the WNBA.
There's that 4-year period where you need to grow as a person, but then the NIL comes into play. Oh, we keep backing right back into that.
Potentially setting the stage for a major confrontation. The WNBA's salary cap is one of the lowest among professional sports leagues, with the highest paid players making around $234,936 annually. Meanwhile, Clark's $100 million offer would make her the highest paid women's basketball player globally. And if she chose to stay as a partial owner, it could lead to her wealth growing faster than any WNBA player in history, as the values of WNBA teams have risen 10 times just in the last 4 years.
Multiples, as more people watch, more people come to arenas, where more people buy merch, rep the teams. I would say values have gone up at least 10 times, if not more, since I've been here, and I'm only 4 years here.
This has left many WNBA stars feeling underappreciated and undervalued, despite being marquee players who drive viewership and merchandise sales. So, could we really be on the verge of a WNBA lockout?
Like, it's so hard to tune in and watch WNBA games because of streaming platforms. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to log in, and my poor mom's trying to subscribe to 3 different channels to get the to get the game. Like, that's my mom, a casual fan.
Thank you for tuning in and watching our video. Really appreciate it. This whole thing is just outrageous, but we're glad to have Caitlin Clark here in Indianapolis. So let's leave it at that. Thank God. Have a great day.